Hi folks, welcome back to the Amazing Education channel. It's the information that's going to help you the most in your entire life. Check out the other videos, like, subscribe, and share them so that you can benefit from the information that you need to know. And it's not about interesting video, so just keep that in mind. It's the information that is going to help you in your future and the future of living things on the planet, including human beings. We need to take care of the planet, folks, not just some birds that can live in big cities, because we keep on building bigger and bigger cities, overpopulating. What we need to do is reduce the number of people. And you might say, oh, you know, that's not necessary. People have been, saying that we're overpopulated throughout history. They keep complaining. Well, the fact is, it's true. We have been overpopulated throughout history. Why do people starve? Why are they homeless? Why do we have pollution that kills people, gives them cancer and other diseases throughout history from bad water, bad air? It's because we haven't managed to control our population everywhere. Certain people in certain neighborhoods having, one child, maybe maximum of 2 or fewer, because not everyone has children. That could be sustainable if we reduce from close to 8 billion people right now on the planet down to perhaps 1 billion is the estimate that scientists have. So anyway, that's an important point. Now, today's topic is going to be about stress, and there's a connection. So as I say, this is the information that's going to help you the most. Stress and smoking and motorcycles. That's just sort of a headline. And there's sort of a connection between the dangerous lifestyle of smoking and motorcycles and stress. People who, they're not really thinking about their health very much. And there's a reason why you don't see many motorcycle riders. It's actually an extremely dangerous way to travel. But you know what? They're a lot cheaper than most cars. So people that maybe not doing too well can't afford that much. And, maybe don't really make good decisions. They're going to be smoking, and then they also might be riding motorcycles or scooters. And you just have to realize that these are very dangerous. When it comes to a competition, well, you could say collision between a motorcycle or a scooter or something that's on the road and a car or larger motorized vehicle. The larger vehicle, because of physics, it's going to win, and the driver that is not protected by the metal shell of the car is very likely going to be severely injured and might not make it. And it's just a sad truth. So if you're thinking about being on 2 wheels and motorized wheels, I'm not talking bicycles, because even if bicycles, they might have a higher accident rate, but there's an interesting thing. The health benefits of being a bicycle rider actually outweigh the risks, that there are higher risks of some kind of accident or collision. So if you're driving a car, you might not necessarily have an accident that kills you, but there's a big chance that you're going to have a stroke or a heart attack or something else that could kill you. And then if you're on a motorized vehicle, it gets even worse. So you don't have to, don't just think about collisions and accidents, but think about the health problems that come with riding anything instead of walking or powering your own bicycle. especially to work or to school. So think about that. Organize your life, first of all, to stop the pollution. Even electric cars create pollution. Don't have any illusion about, oh, electric cars are going to save the planet and I have to get an electric car. No, what you should do is plan to live where you can walk to work, or work so that you can ride your bike or walk to work. And it should be 15 minutes. If you ride a bike, within a 15-minute bike ride. If you have to walk, for some reason it's not a bikeable place, make it a 15-minute walk. Live close to where you go to school or where you go to work, and plan your situation around not driving. Now, if you absolutely have to drive, I live on an extremely steep slope where it takes me 40 minutes uphill to get home. So what I do is I walk 15 minutes, and I don't park right next to where I live. So it forces me to get in that 15-minute walk. And so I'm not overweight right now. Plus, so I'm recommending, park somewhere that you need to take a 15-minute walk. And then it's going to benefit you a lot, give you energy, make you feel better. And so you can do it. You can do it. It's going to help you a lot. Okay. So another thing I noticed, people who are stressed, they don't really make good decisions. And they also could be confused about, they might have a bad philosophy where they're not relying on scientific reasoning and logic. So if you feel stressed out a lot, look into logic. Maybe you can go to college and, just stay away from, I would say, leaders that always tell you nonsense and confuse you and say that science and reason and logic are bad and that it's not good. So I didn't say that you have to avoid them completely, but maybe just don't talk with them, don't believe them. Just realize that understanding the world, the best method we have is through the scientific method, and it can really improve your life and reduce your stress. And but still, don't leave the people that you love. Just don't argue with them, even if you don't agree with them and you wake up and you become more logical and reasonable, you can, share that that's a better way, instead of, for example, astrology or, reading cards or something to try to make decisions. It's going to lead you to distress, just like gambling, because, frankly, like when you flip over cards or whatever, it's just all random, and it's so very much like gambling. So it's making decisions randomly. Now, if you make bad decisions all the time, maybe random is actually better for you. So, but much better to use reason, maybe statistics, and look up reality. Try to understand reality, and hopefully you can be clear-headed and you'll feel a lot better, much less stress when you base your decisions on evidence, real world evidence. And how do you know that? Well, just be careful and try to use good sources, scientific sources. Rely on experts. So there's actually a very famous book, I think it's called The Richest Man in Babylon, and he has a wonderful point. It reduces stress. It says, get your advice from experts that are successful and don't rely,